just gotta finish this thing. It's due at 10 o'clock. I have 2 hours to finish it. Should be fine. I should finish it pretty quickly. Hopefully only like 1 hour to finish this. Like, the first 4 questions took how long? 47 minutes. It took me way less than an hour to do 4 questions, so that was funny. Stop. Question number 5. Look, it's only this long. That's not long at all. A and B. D. Why does it say B? D. Stop. Okay, I'll open this folder. Unless it needs to go look at something I did in class. No study. Stop. Also, weirdly enough, never mind. Look at this Excel spreadsheet with all these numbers that I did not label at all, whatsoever. And I put them one cell apart from each other, which is wasting space. I should have just done it next. I better not have a password document open. Oh, yeah, that. I can't really talk. I can't really speak my opinion on what happened earlier. Because it would kind of be mean to the person involved. Maybe I should. Okay, I'm just going to briefly explain what happened. I had an appointment. I had an advising appointment earlier today that lasted 4 minutes. And I feel like it was completely pointless because the point of the advising appointment is for me to express my questions and concerns about being a new quote-unquote new student at Platteville. But the problem is, first of all, I'm not really a new student, and second of all, I have no questions or concerns. But the only reason I did schedule the appointment was because I thought it was required. So I really didn't get much of anything out of it, and it really wasn't the person's fault. It was just that it was kind of my fault for scheduling the appointment, but I'm not sure if it was actually required to schedule that appointment. I just kept getting emails about it over and over again, so it kind of gave me the impression that it was required. Okay, shut up. I just wasted like 3 minutes on this question just doing nothing. What are we trying to do? Transfer receivables. I really don't like this. You know what? I'm going to go back. I guess our classes aren't completely useless after all. Why? I never said they were useless. Didn't we do a question related to transfer of receivables at some point? Where is it? Where's the thing? Oh, you know what's great? Well, I did write down the stuff, but man, I really don't like this. I guess it's just because I'm unfamiliar with it. If I was actually familiar with it and worked through it a couple times. But dang it. Factors this much of accounts receivable. Thanks for that notification, dang it. Hello? Oh, that was a useless notification. Thanks a lot. I love it how like 80% of the notifications I get on my phone are useless. Waterway factors on a with recourse basis. I need this textbook open so I can look. Why did I close that? I decided to close all my tabs because I'm stupid. Not a big fan of. Why was my first accounting textbook the best one and now all the rest of them suck? I mean, they do explain how to do it, but they don't explain everything. It's with recourse. Oh my gosh. This type of problem is so confusing. This is a fun. Also, the way they explain the problem is very confusing as well. Very, very confusing. Oh, that's funny. Confusing. Yeah, they so incredibly inefficiently. It's like you have the loss, and then you have 6,000 added to this and 6,000 added to this. You add 6,000 onto the loss of receivables. You add 6,000 as a recourse liability. Basically, the loss from receivables is, it was originally 15,000. 15,000 was, so the loss is the lot. To calculate the loss on the sale of receivables, you add the finance charge and the liability together to get the loss. That's it. The finance charge and the liability is the loss on the sale of receivables. But they don't do it that way because they're stupid. Or maybe I'm stupid for doing it my way, but my way seems better. Anyways. Oh. So first of all, the first thing is cash. Cash. But the cash is basically 460,000. And 460,000 is calculated. You can't calculate that first because you have to calculate the finance charge and the liability thing. No, you don't. The liability is not subtracted. Wait a minute. Oh, yes, it is. No, it's not. The liability is not part of the cash. All you have to do for the cash is subtract to get the cash amount, you subtract the finance charge and you subtract due from factor to get the cash. Due from factor apparently is this thingy. So the cash amount is going to be these two things. The loss in the sale of receivables is going to be this plus the liability. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Everything is due from factor. And the loss on the sale of receivables. And oops, let's go down to this one. Accounts, notes receivable. What the? It should be accounts receivable. It literally says accounts receivable here. Accounts receivable and recourse liability because they say that. So yeah. Now we can't calculate cash first. First we have to calculate due from factor. Due from factor is a debit. Due from factor is a weird thing. Why is that a debit? What is due from factor? It's kind of like an accounts receivable, right? The due from factor is like the retained just in case they have allowances or something like that. It's kind of like an accounts receivable account, except it's a separate thing, right? So you kind of treat it like an accounts receivable in that you debit the due from factor because it's an asset. Due from factor is like an asset that you debit. You increased. I hate myself. So Therefore, you multiply, you get 4% times this number. Now I'm starting to think maybe I shouldn't use Excel, because when I have Excel, I have to switch back and forth. My phone is plugged in out. I'm just going to unplug it. Dude, it's already at 97%? How did that happen already? Because I wasted time. Like an idiot. 0.04 times 251, 100. 251, 100. This calculator sucks. The due from factor is... Maybe Excel would be helpful, though. 10,044. So loss on the sale of receivables. Okay, at this point, a calculator, Excel may be helpful. Jeez, fine. Finally, use Excel. 10,044. Okay, so what is the finance charge? The finance charge is 2% of this equals 0.02 times 251, 100. So to add, then you add these. No, you don't. You don't add those together, you idiot. Okay, the recourse liability is going to be 4750. 4750. So you add these two together, and you get this, which is the loss, 9772. Accounts receivable. Oh, I'm so stupid. This one should be up here. No, literally both of these are debits, you stupid idiot. Ugh, I'm stupid. This is like an accounts receivable, and this one is loss on the sale of receivables. Oh, why is that a debit? Why is that debit? Hello? Oh, that was fun. The reason it's a debit is because a loss on a sale of receivables is basically kind of like an expense. And when you debit an expense, that means you are decreasing your net income. So therefore it's a debit. It's so confusing. The loss in the sale of receivables is a decrease of your... It's an expense. I hate myself. The loss of the sale of receivables. Anyways, both of these are not credits. These are both debits because I'm stupid. So anyways, delete these. So stop. Okay. Accounts receivable. So accounts receivable, you just include the full amount here. 251, 100. And then you have a recourse liability, which is 4750. And now cash. How do you calculate the amount of cash that you have received? Well, you receive this much minus the loss. No, this much minus this and this. No, you idiot. Oh my gosh. The way they do this is so incredibly great. The recourse liability is not something that is accounted for yet in the cash. So actually the cash is going to be 251, 100. How about we just do it? Equals this minus the finance charge. Now this is where it would be very nice to have labeled these numbers. Oh. That is their retained. This is their finance charge. Wait just a minute here, folks. Wait just a minute. It is the minus this number, isn't it? Wait, am I missing something? I am missing something. This number is J3 plus J4. But that's not the case. The loss on the sale of receivables is not that. Dummy. Well, yeah, it is. Yeah, it is. Yes, it is. You stupid idiot. That, I need to label these. I need to label these. This is getting ridiculous. Due from factor. This one is what? This is the finance charge, right? 2%. This one is the recourse liability. This, J3 plus J4. The finance charge plus the recourse liability is equal to the loss. This is the amount accounts receivable factored or something. Now what are we trying to find? The amount of cash. Cash. The cash is going to be equal to this minus what? The cash is going to be equal to that minus this minus this. 236,034. Dang it, I already forgot. Now, both of the sides of this should balance. They should balance. Oh, I'm not even going to check. I'm just going to submit an answer because I get 3 attempts, so I may as well just use my 3 attempts if necessary. Oh, that's funny. It was right. That was so fun. Oh, that was so fun. Next time I write numbers down and there's a ton of numbers, I need to label all of them. But I haven't had to label them up to this point because I was able to remember them because there weren't that many numbers to remember. Wait, where am I? You sniffy. Oops. Record the transaction. Okay, so it's round present value to 5 decimal places. Dude, imagine if because I'm using Excel, which uses exact numbers, it's gonna get the wrong answer because they rounded it to 5 decimal places, which is a lot. Why did they sell you to? Okay, usually you would just do 4 decimal places. 0 decimal places. What are we trying to do here? We need to basically record these transactions. What is this? December 31st, performed environmental consulting services. They were short of cash, so they agreed to accept. $337,600, 0 interest-bearing note due. Literally 2 years later. What on earth? They have a 2-year note? Are you kidding me? Why? They are a credit risk, typically borrows funds at a What do you mean? What do you mean by that? Wait just a sec. What? What? Wait just... They agreed to accept their... This is so ridiculous, the way they word this. Why do you need to view a factor table? What? What? Oh my gosh. They're gonna make me do a... Not necessarily... No, I can just use Excel. Wait, I don't know how to use Excel. I'm gonna have to use my graphing calculator, which I don't even know if I know how to use that. Crap. They're gonna make me do a finance. They're gonna make me do a finance. Holy crap. They're gonna make me do a finance. Oh no. Oh, I get what this means. They have to pay 11% interest rate or something. This is so fun. This is so fun. This is a time value thing. This is like a time value question where I have to take into account the fact that the money changes or something. I hate myself. It says 0 interest bearing note. Dude, I think we skipped this learning objective. What learning objective are we on? Don't pay talk. Stop. Don't tell me. This is ridiculous. Oh, I hate this so much. I hate this so much. The only reason I hate it is because I don't know how to do it. And it wasn't clearly explained to me how to do it. You know, instead of being fun and making people work hard on how to... You could just explain it, you know. Dang it. Where on earth do we do this? I think I know how to do this. It's a zero interest bearing note. Yes. No, we don't. We were given here. We have the same question. We have the same question. We were given the number of years is 2. We were given the fact that it's zero interest bearing note, which means the payment is 0. And we were given the future value, which is this. We were, instead of being given the present value, but not the interest rate, we were given the interest rate, but not the present value. Oh, come on. Do we have to literally use 11%? Oh, come on, why is this so complicated? This is not at all analogous to any of the things that were mentioned in the book. Good job! Come on! This was not in the book at all. They did not... We did some kind of problem that was a little bit similar to this in class, but I don't think it was the same thing. I don't think it was the same problem. Or it wasn't a problem that was like similar. Where basically they... In order to solve for present value, dude, they don't have any hints. Dude, there's literally 2 other parts of the question. I'm stuck on number 1. Oh my... That was funny. Dude, I mean, this should be easy. If the textbook explained everything, they didn't. They didn't. They did not explain it. Is this just given? This is just a given present value. But they gave... Are you supposed to say that the interest rate is 11%? Yeah, but why on earth do they give 2 different interest rates? What do I do with this interest rate? What do I do with it? What do I do with that? Do I just ignore it because it's not relevant? We're supposed to use the 11% now, a number? How does that work? It literally doesn't give us the future value, the present value of the note. It doesn't. It doesn't give us the present value. It gives us these pieces of information. What am I supposed to do with that? The factor table. Oh, you're supposed to use this to solve your problem. You're supposed to find number of periods, the interest rate, gives you how much the present value will change. the result, what is FVF? Future value of the number. Hey! It's literally just... Are you supposed to use the fact that it's 11% to somehow solve the question? Are you supposed to do that? I guess I'm going to try to do it. Ow, this is stupid. At least I'll get these parts right, but I might... They performed services. Therefore... Yeah, but they got a note. They have notes receivable here. They have notes receivable because they are going to receive money. They are going to eventually receive $337,000. I'm debit. I don't know. That was funny. There's going to be a discount route, I guess. Ugh. God. Dude, look at this. You're like, the interest very low. God. Whatever happened to the other thing. Notes receivable will be the main amount, apparently. $337,600. Discount and cash in the future. Wait just a sec. What is this? Jeremiah receives the note. Wait, they lost cash. No, our company doesn't lose cash. What we did is we performed a service. We didn't. We performed a service. We performed a service. Is it going to be discount on notes receivable? Is it going to be discount on notes receivable? I guess. And then we have performed a service. Instead of giving cash, we performed a service. Which we would credit that. We would credit service revenue, apparently. The question is, what are those two other numbers? So I think what we would do is use a calculator and use the 11% as the interest rate. Now, can I do this on my calculator? Can I do it? Hate my life. Can't. I can't. I would have to pay $3 to do it on this. I have a financial calculator at home. I don't know how to do financial stuff on Excel. I don't know how to do it. I mean, I could look at that. TVM Solver Excel. Please just give me all the information I want instantly. How do you do it? Oh. Here we go. PV. You can type in 0 for all that crap. I'm just going to type all the numbers in. I'm not even going to... equals FV rate. I didn't need to type all that crap in, did I? This would be so much easier if I had all the numbers typed in first. I was going to avoid it, but never mind, I guess I'm not. Rate. Rate. Apparently 11%, which is probably... Also, for rate, you have to use... You can't use a percent. You have to... Hold up. Do you use a percent? Hail rate 10%. Oh. What about... Do you type a percent for that or not? Oh, no. No, you typed it. You don't type 10. You type the point blah blah blah. Right? Right? Oh my goodness. Do you type 0.1 or do you type 10? Thanks a lot. Great. Oh my gosh. Do you type 10 or do you type 0.1? %10 is the same thing as 0.1. So you would think logically you would type 0.1 or 10%, but 0.1 is the same thing as 10%. Our rate is 11% apparently or something. Oh God, are you kidding me? Now I have to... Rate, number of... What the crap? What the crap? What is N per? Is it number of periods? Do. Our... Stop. That was funny. What is the number of periods? 2. Oh, wait. Yeah, because it's 2 years. Payment. Zero. Oh God, why do you have to do that? Why? Oh, you gotta be kidding me. This is pointless. Why would you just... It's a number. Just do number. God. Why are these accounting? Payment, PV. Because this is literally accounting class, you stupid idiot. Present value. Now that's what we're trying to calculate now, isn't it? We're trying to calculate present value. What if you want to calculate present value? It's epic. You have to actually type something else. What? If you want to solve for present value, you have to type this instead. Oh. There. Now we got it correct. Rate number per payment. Future value. We already know the future value of 337,600. And what now? What am I looking at? Type. What is type? What is type? What is type? What is type? Negative B1. What is type? Negative B1 is negative. What the what? What is type? What is type? 1, 2, 3, 4. They just ignore type. I don't know what type is. Dang it. Can somebody explain to me what type is? Wait, you can use the insert function dialog box. I have no idea what type is, and they completely ignore it, so whatever. Present value. Rate. This comma. Stop! 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 I should have been able to click this. Hello? Hello? Why can't I click that? What is wrong with this thing? What is wrong with this? Why can't I click that? What? 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 What is that? Do I have to do equals? Am I stupid? I'm stupid. I was not typing equals. Present value. This, comma, this, comma, this, comma, this. I don't know what type is. Just I mean, it feels right. It feels right, like that's correct. So I did it at 11%, but the problem is I don't know if that's what the problem even wants me to do. But I'm going to do it because that's... I really don't know any other way to do it, so... My God. Dude, but there's no interest. Like, is this how I'm supposed to even do it? I'm just going to do it this way, get it wrong, and then I'm going to be screwed because I don't know how else to do it. 274,004. 274,004. Then the difference between this and this is this. So 611, 604. You know what's so hilarious? Oh, no, that's not the answer. Oh! Everything is dead. Everything is dead. It was negative because of the thingy. 63,596. This is not going to be right. What? That was what you were supposed to do. I actually did it correctly. It just doesn't make any sense to me. I mean, I see how it works, but it doesn't make logical sense. Like, the justification for what I did, I know the logic of what I did, but I don't know the justification for what I did. I guess that worked. That was correct. Next thing. Now we must prepare the journal entry for 2021. Okay, we know how to do that. Oh, this is going to be so hard. Dude, this is going to be so hard. We have to, like, amortize stuff. Dude. Here's the amortization. It's not that complicated. See, watch this. This is not that bad. Just write the accounts that you need to write. I'm gonna just put this over here. Write the accounts you need to write, and then look at that to figure out what you need to type. So that was fine. I need to finish this assignment on time. How is it that I'm going to barely finish this on time? So basically what happens is they are earning interest revenue. They are earning interest revenue, but they are not getting it yet. They're not getting it until after. So interest, which is weird when it's a zero interest bearing note, but they have to record interest revenue anyways, right? Because this is interest revenue. They literally have effective interest, even though it's not stated. Interest receivable and interest revenue. So actually, it's pretty simple. Because on here, all we have to do is look at the one number, which is interest revenue after the end of year one. Hold on. There's only 2 years. This example has 3 years. My problem has 2 years. End of year one, they have earned a certain amount of interest. How do you calculate that? You just do the interest rate for 1 year multiplied by the present value. So it's pretty simple. We have calculated that this is the present value. Also, of course, it's a negative number, which is awesome, which makes my calculations annoying. I need to... Man, that makes my calculations so annoying because it makes this a negative number. Maybe I should make this a negative number so that this is not a negative number. Who cares? I mean, I care. God, can you please not make this a negative? Like, yes, that's what's going to happen in the thing. But... presently, you have lost that much money, so it makes logical sense. Like, presently, you performed a service without gaining anything. except a note. Because what I typed in the previous entry, I typed in the previous entry that you have received this revenue. Wait! In the future, they are going to pay you $337,600. You are going to be paid that much money in the future. But for now, you have basically done service for free, which means you have lost this much. Okay, who cares? Stop. How about we do this because everything sucks. Equals the negative of this. Haha. Screw you. Oh, everybody. Stop. 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 What are we doing? The interest revenue. For 1 year. We'll just put it here. Who cares? This equals the interest rate is this times the present value. So they have made this revenue of interest $30,140. I'm not going to mess this up. I'm just going to make sure I did it right. L3 times O2. L3 times O2. L3 times O2. That is what it is. Well, weirdly enough, the interest receivable is not correct. I don't know how that's the case. What the heck? They're not going to receive the interest, though. Maybe that's the reason why it's not interest receivable. They're not actually earning interest. So what do you do? What's the entry then? What do you do? Oh. It's not interest revenue. It's not interest receivable. It's discount on notes receivable. It's so weird how that works. It's discount on notes receivable. My brain is not wrapping around it right now. I'm just going to take it as is without thinking about why that's the case. Discount on notes receivable. I have way too many tabs open. I'm not even using this. Close that. I have figured this out. Well, not exactly. Wait, no, I don't need this anymore. I can just type. I mean, it's pretty simple. Calculate and calculate. The interest, you have to type I/YR. Okay, then. PV, payment, PMT, and FV. Discount is receivable and interest revenue. Stop clicking the wrong thing. We are 2 out of 3 on this question. Now we only have one part left. Fun. Prepare the journal entry for December 31st. Now the interest revenue will be the same as this thing. Wait, will it? Discount on notes receivable, interest rep. Okay, think about this. Isn't it just the same as these two? Isn't it just the same because it's another year past? Hold on. No, it's not. It's not the same. It's not the same because... Why? How did you calculate the end of year 2? The way they did was they calculated the carrying amount of the note after 2 years. Hilarious. No, all you do is the interest revenue is actually going to be the final amount multiplied by the revenue. Wait, no. No, it's not. To get this number, they multiplied this by the interest. To get this, they multiplied it by this. To get this, they multiplied it by this. So actually, no. You have to calculate the carrying amount of the note. The carrying amount of the note after 2 years, no, after 1 year, is what? It's this plus the interest revenue. C is that plus this. So the carrying amount of note after year 1, carrying amount of note after year 1 is what? It's going to be the present value plus the interest revenue from the first year, I guess. So then the interest revenue is gonna be equal to what? It's gonna be equal to the interest rate multiplied by this number. Please tell me this is right. 33,456. Please tell me that's right. Dang it. 33,456. It's going to suck so much if I'm wrong, because then I won't know what to do. Collection of note. Now when they collect the note, they will collect cash. Why don't they have that? Hello? Hello, everybody. You didn't record the end. You didn't record the ending. Hello, everybody. Hello? What's up? Cash discount, interest revenue. Cash discount, no, it's interest revenue. Cash discount, interest revenue. Cash. Well, obviously we know that they will collect 337,600 in cash. Oh, I guess it's not that complicated. because since it was a zero interest note, all you do is cash and what? Notes receivable is now going to be 337,600. I guess that wasn't that complicated. Watch as it's wrong. Oh! Dude, it's right. Dude, it's right. I did everything exactly correct. First try, except for get the name of the account. But everything else was done correctly. What? Holy crap. No way. Dude, that was so complicated, but I got it. It wasn't that complicated. I just didn't know what I was doing. So, well, thank goodness for Excel for helping me with that without making me use one of those tables. Oh no, I should really stop going over to the right. Why did I scroll to the right? I should just keep... Look at all the work I've done for this test. It's all in an Excel sheet, which is much more efficient than using a calculator. Maybe I should just use the Excel sheet from now on for every problem. Because doing it on paper and using my phone calculator is very annoying. One last problem. We have 1 hour to do the last problem, so we better get it done, dang it. How long did that one take? It took me 42 minutes to do that problem. Holy crap, look at that. It took me 42 minutes to do one problem. Insane. Imagine if this was an actual test and I had like a very limited time to do it. I would be completely screwed. Okay, come on, just be simple. Well, that's a lot of entries. Epic. What do we do? What? They're making us do petty cash entries? What? What on earth? Professor! They're making us do a problem from a section we didn't cover. You've got to be kidding me. They're literally having us do a question on a section of the textbook we didn't even cover in class. What? Now that is what happens when you use this assessment thing that covers the whole textbook when you only covered a certain part of the textbook. I didn't read that part of the textbook because I didn't think we had to. Now I'm about to have 1 hour to do something I'm not familiar with at all whatsoever. You've got to be kidding me. What? I am not familiar with any of this. Now, at least I can just look at the textbook to see how it's done. But still, I haven't done this ever in my life, so great. What if I'm not able to finish it in time? I mean, I have an hour. Where is it? Now, where's the petty cash thing? Dude, no way. Impressed. Well, I'm assuming this is what we're doing. So, I mean, it's not that complicated, really. It's just transfer your funds to petty cash. Petty cash. Presents to the controller or accounts payable cashier a request for reimbursement supported by the customer using a company check to replenish the fund. The company records transactions. Cash. So they basically spent this much money on on all this random crap. The company spent all this money on random crap. What? Man, I'm so confused. Why didn't they... Okay, here's the thing I'm confused about. Why on earth don't they affect the petty cash thing here? Shouldn't this be petty cash instead of cash? What? What on earth? What on earth is this? Hello? This makes no sense to me. Because my understanding is that they're spending this cash on this stuff, but instead they credit cash. So what is going on here? Ugh. I think maybe the reason why is because basically what they did is they took the cash from this account and put it back into the petty cash account to replace all the money that was lost. So maybe that's why they recorded this cash credit. So I think that's what we're doing here. Okay, so to establish a petty cash fund is very simple. Of course, it's on April 1st. All you do is debit petty cash and credit cash. Petty cash and cash. So they did $266 for no apparent reason. They could have done $300, but they decided to do $266. Maybe $300 was too much. I hate myself. Now what? Now we have all those random crap. I hate so. So these are all the expense. These are all the expenses. They're literally just expenses. So now we record all the expenses, which is going to be fun. There's going to be tons of expense. We have delivery charges paid on merchandise or something like that. Hey. Come on. Delivery charge. Hey, automatically tell me. It's not listed. Oh, come on. How is it not listed? How is delivery charge not something? Maybe it's not delivery charge. Well, it's merchandise purchase, so what is it? Cost of goods sold? Not cost of goods sold, but purchases or something like that. Do you do purchase? Is it purchases? No. Is it cost of goods sold? When you buy one, Do you do cost of goods sold for that one? Okay, supplies purchased and used. Supplies. Dude, they have two different ones. Well, we'll go with supplies expense. Oh wait, I'm an idiot. Supplies expense is different from supplies, you moronic. Postage expense. Postage expense. IOU from employees. Oh, thank you. Thank you a lot. When you have IOU from employees, what do you do? How do you record that? I hate how they're doing stuff that wasn't listed in the textbook. How do I know what the name of the account is? How do I know? If I type IOU, nothing's gonna happen. Dude, now I have to look at a list of accounts. Is it freight in? Is it literally freight in? What is freight in account? Cost of having goods and materials delivered to a business. I wonder if we have to list that as freight in. I'm going to type freight in for this one just to see what happens. I mean, not see what happens, but just as in case we can't figure out anything else. Interest expense. Of course, they list way too many things. Maintenance and repairs expense. No entry. Miscellaneous expenses. Dude. Office expense. What is office expense? God. Oh, hilarious, how many? Oh, jeez. Freight in? Post. Okay, what are the other ones? Dude, they already have miscellaneous expense. So that's obviously not it. Whoa! Look at that! They have... Oh wait, I'm an idiot. Miscellaneous. The reason why there's 2 extra entries is because I'm lost. For why there's 2 extra ones. I'm not going to be able to answer this question in time. I'm already like... That was funny. Dude, I've already got 12 minutes through this question. Hello? Okay. How many different things are there? There's like... You just list all these things. Oh, when they replenish the fund. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Replenish the fund. Why is there 1 extra line? There shouldn't be 1 extra line, everybody. There shouldn't. There should be a certain amount. What, is it cash over and short? How did that happen? They didn't even list cash over and short anyways. They didn't list it on here. Maybe it is supposed to be there because they miscounted or something. I don't know. Something is this. Okay, IOU from employees. What account, expense account is IOUs from employees? Hey, screw this. This is crap. Hello, everybody. IOU from employee. It's not an expense. An IOU from an employee isn't an expense because the employee owes you the money. It decreased the cash. Wait. Is that the problem? Is that the reason why there's an extra line? It's not even an expense because, I mean, you lost the cash. But you're going to get it back. Of course they don't explain it. Of course they don't explain. They have something in the question that's not explained. Hello, everybody. You suck. This sucks. They don't even include it. They don't include it. That was funny. I did cash over and short because there was an extra line that wasn't included that I thought needed to be included. Okay, just do this. 74. Supplies. 39. Postage. 47. Do I do IOU? It's not even an expense. They're not using it up. They're going to get it back. So that's weird. What do you do when it's an IOU? This is crap. This completely messes up the whole question by putting something that wasn't explained. It wasn't explained. It wasn't explained. It's an IOU should be separate because it's like it's going to be returned eventually. This is crap. This is crap. Record. Wait. I'm gonna get like half the question wrong because of the stupid IOU thing. Okay, at the end, there's two actual entries. Wait, what? Okay, they increase that. At least I know how to do that. If you increase the petty cash fund They lowered the petty cash fund by 50 here. To increase it, you do the opposite of this. Petty cash, cash. They lowered... Wait. By an amount. 380 minus 114. $266. The balance in the fund was 14. I'm going to include the IOU in and get the whole question wrong just to make sure. $50. Okay, now we have to add everything. I'll just do it on my calculator. Dang it. I'm running out of time, not exactly. $74 plus 39 plus 47 plus 31 plus 50. 241. It technically lost this much money from there. There was originally 266 minus 241. There now should be $25 in it because there should be $25 after all this crap was done. There should be but instead there was $14, which means, do you record the difference between 25 and how do you do over and short anyways? So if the amount of cash is short, it is short, therefore you debit. So I'm debiting this number. The amount that is short is 25 minus 14. Watch as this is a complete waste of time. 11. And what is this the amount left? No. Stupid dumb. Stupid dum-dum. Do the sum of all this. Because it was 266 minus 14. Because there was 14 left in it. 252. Cash. This is my best attempt at answering the question correctly. Oh, I don't know what to put for this. What do I put for this? This doesn't make any sense. You know what? I'm just not going to answer it. Hey, I didn't use assistance. I literally didn't use assistance. The list of accounts counts as assistance. Hey, look, I got most of it right. I got this one wrong. How? I don't get it. But at least there's only a couple things that are wrong. So, like, I'm barely going to lose any points if I miss this question. It's funny. Everything is funny. Accounting is like basic multiplication. It's like basic arithmetic for most of the class, but the complicated part is all the that I hate myself. So now I have to figure out what that is. Apparently it was correct to put that. Now the question is, what is it? What on earth is that? Accounts receivable? That would be weird. It's not office expense, is it? Office expense? I don't know what to put in this blank because it's IOUs from employees. How do I record that? Stupid textbook didn't even explain. Now, how did I get this part wrong? It says it wants to increase the petty cash fund balance from... Oh, I misread it. I thought they were saying it was going to be increased from 114 to 380. No, they increased it by 114, so at least I know why this is wrong. They increased it by 114 because it went from 266 to 380. So anyways, now that's correct. The only thing wrong is this. What do you do with that? Office expense? I mean, that's could be it. IOU. Basically what this is my life. Employee borrowed cash because it literally is just that they borrowed the cash. They took the cash. You're not even losing it because you're going to gain it later. But what on earth? What do you call that one? An IOU from employees. I typed it wrong again. What on earth is this website? This is the only thing left. Why is my computer not charging? The reason is because this got unplugged. Wait, what? Yeah, no, it was. Never mind. That was funny, Sniffy. Whoa, everybody! Can you please tell me how to do it? Where is it? No. Really? Why is half of this in a different language? What the heck is this? What? Maybe this is it. Come on. Dang it! Stop. Why? This is so stupid. How? I don't know how to record that. The textbook doesn't even include it. I wonder if the textbook has it as an example problem or something. Or, not an example problem, but... This is stupid. This is stupid. An IOU is a receivable. Do you do accounts receivable? That doesn't make sense. It's not accounts receivable. Is it accounts receivable? I shouldn't have to go through all this effort for this because no, they don't have journal entries. All they have is just the calculations. Do they have IOU anywhere in here? Hey, look. It's funny because it's... Do they have the answers? Oh. Hey, look, account receivable. So it is account receivable. Wait. It's account receivable. It has to be accounts receivable, right? Yes. I mean, I guess I was saying no earlier because I thought that was only for if a customer buys something on account instead of an employee borrowing money from you, but apparently it's the same thing. Please just be right, dang it. No freaking way! I got it. It was accounts receivable. But I had to do 1 million hours of work to figure that out because the textbook didn't include it in the example. That was funny. That was a pain. That was such a pain. Look, it took 31 minutes to do that question. It took 42 minutes to do this question. The whole assignment took me 2 hours. It took 2 hours to do this whole thing. What the heck? You only get 3 attempts to get the right answer. You know what's fun? You know what's so fun? This is kind of the exact same theoretical concept was how my Calculus 3 class was, where you get 3 attempts to get the right answer for the question. You get 3 attempts. They let you know if you got the wrong answer. If you get it wrong, they say you got it wrong. You get 2 more attempts. Guess what? I was literally able to get 100% grade in that class. Wait a minute. Maybe that was only for tests. Maybe for homework assignments it wasn't 3 attempts. It was actually unlimited attempts. I don't remember. But I remember at least for the tests that you got 3 attempts to get the right answer. And for that very reason, I was able to get a 100% grade in Calculus 3. And it's going to be all for nothing because the only reason I completed that class was to complete my Associate of Science degree, which is probably completely useless. Like, can you do anything with an Associate of Science degree? What can you do with Associate of Science degree? Like, can I actually do anything interesting with that? I have an associate's degree in science, technically. But, like, what can I do with that? Wow. Now, weirdly enough, I didn't get foundational knowledge in a specific field. I basically just took general ed classes until I fulfilled the requirements for the degree. It was just a bunch of random classes, like Calculus 3. I don't know, it's just not really clear, the answer. That's fine. Wow. Hilarious how I have a whole giant project due today in the business analytics class. Yeah, sure, like I'm gonna do that. I mean, I'm gonna do it, but I'm not doing it today. So it's gonna be turning a day late, of course. You know what's hilarious? You would think that the chapter 1 and 2 assessment would be the easiest assessment, but it's actually not, because the multiple choice questions are complete and utter bull crap. That was funny. which is why I didn't actually get 100%, even though I had 3 attempts. And I only got 1 question wrong after 3 attempts because basically they were all multiple choice questions, and a few of the questions I had to guess the answer for because I couldn't find the information on that question in the textbook. And there was one single question where I guessed wrong 3 times in a row. So I literally guessed every single answer except for the correct answer. Which was so fun. But interestingly, I have 100% on every other assignment. This class is very nice because all the assignments are just online assignments where you get unlimited, well, not unlimited attempts, but for these particular ones, you get 3 attempts, but you get enough attempts to where you can still get the right answer after. That was funny. Now, unfortunately, the next thing we have is an exam. Oh no! I really hope he provides a study guide because it's gonna suck to study for that test without a study guide. I'm gonna basically just study like all the questions we did in class, and I'm gonna study all of the stuff that we did in these online assignments. That was funny. Thankfully, he isn't going to give us a test over chapter 1 and 2. That's very nice. That's so nice. He's not testing us over chapter 1 and 2. There was a lot of information in those chapters, and there was so much information that I couldn't even get 100% on the assignment. I wonder what the exam, that was funny, is going to be like. I wonder what it's going to be like. It's on the 3rd of October. What day is that? Friday? Is that like next Friday or something? Wait. Is that a Wednesday? Is it Wednesday or Friday? I hate myself. It's actually Monday! I'm such an idiot. What? It's actually Monday. The test is on Monday. I have 2 tests on Monday. This is going to be such a fun weekend, isn't it? I literally have 2 tests on Monday. Gotta be kidding me, dude. That was funny. What do you... I was kind of debating whether or not to stay in my mom's house for like the next 3 days because my mom actually is going to be out of town for a few days. So actually this house will be completely empty for like most of the next 3 days. And I was going to stay here. I was actually going to stay here. I could still technically stay here though. I don't know. Should I stay? Or not? If I stay here, I'm going to have to wash my clothes because I have to go to class tomorrow. And I didn't bring any extra changes of clothes. So that means I have to wash my outfit that I'm currently wearing. Unless I want to go into class risking smelling bad because I mowed the lawn in these clothes, which I've actually been wearing for like 2 days already. That was funny. That was funny. That was funny. And the reason I didn't bring any clothes is because I didn't know I was going to be staying here for a few days. I don't know if I should stay here or go back to my dad's house. Because if I stay here, I have to do laundry. But if I don't stay here, it's going to cost extra money and gas. Because I would have to drive to Dad's house and then drive to college. Wow. I could technically stay here and do laundry. Oh. I wish I didn't have to go to class tomorrow. Because it's only one class where I have to drive all the way there for this one class. That last 50 minutes. And it's hard to find a parking spot. It would be very nice if